megabytes. Oh, special edition patch. I guess I should download that at some point. Whatever. Cool. Leave. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that. Ancestor glue. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, I like that. I like that it... Hang on. I like that it tells you what's missing, because normal, standard Skyrim doesn't, and that's a little annoying. Welcome! This is literally the second time I've ever loaded Skyrim Special Edition. Okay, cool. System settings. Let's increase the sensitivity a little. There we go. Oh, my character's not on fire, which is good. That's different. There's that little stopping running thing. Okay, well, I'm here. Master Sword. So that activator works. So what I'm doing is I've loaded 6.5.4 into Special Edition with no extra modifications at all. No optimization, nothing. It's just 6.5.4 taken straight from standard Skyrim, thrown right into Special Edition. I'm going to check for the Hylian Shield and Ancestor Glade. See if the Hylian Shield is around. Am I wearing boots? I am wearing boots, okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. The literal second time I've ever loaded Special Edition in my entire life. Those look like they've seen better days. I guess they are textured, but that's not my problem. Oh, I should probably favorite... Yeah, I should favorite the Master Sword. And I'm gonna make the Master Sword 3. There's the staircase I want. Yellow mountain flowers. I really like Ancestor Glade. It's pretty much the perfect place for the Master Sword. And I really like this Stonehenge thing, because it's like, who the heck built this? I mean, obviously these are ancient Nord stairs, but it's not as necessarily clear who built all this infrastructure for Ancestor Glade. There's the Hylian shield. Oop, there's some gold. There's a helmet. Just seeing if there's anything else worth looking at. Okay. Well, let's favorite that Hylian shield. Hylian shield is now 2. So I have this guy, and I'll bring up the Hylian shield. It's the right size. It's always been the right size. Okay, so I think Ancestor Glade is... Unless there's a Deku shield in here that I forgot about. But the fact that the Hylian shield is here... I'll check Shrouded Grove for the Deku shield. Then there's the pedestal. The pedestal is actually a little more visible in Special Edition. In standard Skyrim, this spot of light is very garish, so it's hard to see the pedestal. But the pedestal's there. I see this is still an issue. This little lumpy part isn't perfectly flat, so if you crouch, you can see that the light doesn't actually touch the ground. It's just hovering above it, which is super weird. Okay. I see the sprint lock is still an issue. Unless it's, no. Poop. Wrong way. Oh, it's a toggle. My mistake. All these little changes. Oh, good morning, goodbye. Don't mind me. I'm not here stealing your stuff. I'm gonna turn that off. Settings, gameplay, floating markers I've never liked. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna quick save. That's something I'm not used to, is saving instantly. Because my standard Skyrim is so jam-packed that it takes a few seconds to save, and it's weird. Okay. So, that's nice. Since we're in Falkreath, I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna go to Morwidajal. I'm gonna check out Morwidajal. I'm gonna check out Riverwood. I'm gonna check out this area. So first and foremost, let's see if we can find some more things in Falkreath. There's Peakshade Tower, I do believe. It's Peakshade Tower. There's a... yeah, Peakshade Tower. So this is just plain Special Edition and Relics of Hyrule, and that's it. So I am impressed by the lighting and the fog, the shadowing. see, I think this is Pine Watch. So let's go to Pine Watch. And one of those two must be Morbidjal. Oops. Kick that cart. Oh, here's some fun. I love how the prisoner is just like, yeah, I'll help. I'll punch him. I'll punch him with my fists. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he fell too. He's dead. He's super dead. That always... this one, the kettle, this is just really... I love that kettle. I love that they put a kettle, 2 kettles. I'll take that. I'll take your arrows. I'll take your gold. It looks like this is better than the one I have. That's weird that you can't get the Legendary Edition through Steam. Like, it's weird that they don't sell it anymore. I don't know. I haven't checked because I already own it. But it is weird that it's never mind. It's weird. And my guess is that since Relics of Hyrule doesn't really require that much SKSE, the port might be really easy to do. I'm gonna optimize it, but my guess is that it'll be pretty quick. I'll take that leak. Actually, no, I don't need it. What am I talking about? I don't need no stinging leaks. Okay, so I'm going southeast. Southeast from Pine Watch. Hello. I am also an orc.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Listen. I am also orc. We are sister orcs. Never mind.
What's a milk drinker like you?
Don't call me a milk drinker. Okay, I'm gonna... The music's a little loud. Music.
Go home to your mother.
The reason I'm going southeast of Pine Watch is because there's something hidden in the forest here. I'm just making sure that it's working. An Arctic fox? What are you doing way down here? Silly... unless you're... no, I don't know. I believe it's right next to a tree. Oh, this isn't it. I wonder if there's any good stuff over here. It's a skill book. Light armor, always good. Who wrote this? Not who I thought it was. Dang it, I'm just so used to all of my mods that I forgot. Hello!
That's it? That's your best?
Win this. Is that the best you can do?
Cool. I'm gonna continue stealing your stuff. No, SKSE 64 is not out yet. I think they are... You can check the SKSE website for more up-to-date information, but they are working on it, but it's not finished. Oh, hey guys, you missed a lot of fun, B. Anyway. Take those arrows. Take those arrows, because arrows are important. Well, I guess I'm going to Riverwood. I was going to look for something in the forest, but it is well hidden, even from me, and I'm the one who put it there. I'm sure it's fine. Because I tested this Master Sword, which means the activators that function, that give you the Master Sword, should work for the thing that I was looking for. I'll have to check, probably have to check Bleakfall's Barrow as well, for all the starting stuff. And of course I will check the dungeons, the major dungeons. Oh, Embershard Mine. I can go to Embershard Mine and see if the Deco Shield is looking as it should. Since I'm here at Embershard Mine, I will check it on out. Hi. Oh, he's dual wielding. You're fancy. And now you're dead. Okay, quick save again. Oh, I should, hang on one moment. I'm gonna update the information. August. Skyrim, yeah, Skyrim. There we go. Hey guys. Let's do health, and let's do one-handed. There we go. Since I have an axe and the Master Sword. Oh, empty pot. Technically, the no DLC version is still available. It's just a really old version of the mod. It's 5.5, and we're at 6.5 now. It's gonna take you a little time to get up with your buddies. Apparently that guy's an expert moonwalker. That is one of my favorite kill moves, the bash and stab. I think that's it. I forget. I just like the motion of the shield coming down. Thanks for unlocking that door for me, bud. Ooh, Scroll of Blizzard. And actually, I'm gonna take those, and I'll take that. And more hammer. I don't need a stinking greatsword. Get to tag this guy with an arrow in the face. And by this guy, I mean this lady. Oh, she's gonna be toasty. Whee. Some smithing. Another iron sword. I'll take that. See if I can temper anything. Yep, that's good. So, iron war axe is really weak, so I'll strengthen that thing. Oh! Forgot that there's other people in... Hello! Dang it, I was expecting him to move. Yeah, I'm guessing that the port will be really easy to do. I'm just sort of identifying what needs to be addressed with this, with the process. I don't know what textures are missing. I've written down a few things that people have reported, but if anyone... Oh, good morning. If anyone happens to be using it and they found issues, I would like as much information as you can give me, and I'll write it down and address it. Mostly I think it should be okay, because I'm going to Deku Shield. I'm going to like the Master Sword mesh is the exact same mesh from Classic Skyrim, but Skyrim Special Edition will work with this kind of mesh, but it prefers a different type that makes it work a little nicer. So I'm going to optimize all the meshes, which shouldn't be difficult. Jeez, they're getting all cool scrolls. Dread Zombie, that's a cool scroll right there. So that might help with the texture issues, because then the meshes will be reading the textures properly. But we will find out. So let's look at the Deku Shield, let's see how it's doing. Deku Shield looks alright. It's doing pretty good in the inventory. Yeah, nothing wrong with the Deku Shield. This is charged skeever hide is really good for cure disease potions. I will check the chapel then. I will pop my way over there once I check all of the starting equipment. So I'm going to check Riverwood, I'm going to check Bleak Falls Barrow, and just to see how the starting equipment is, and then I'll pop over to some dungeons like Mor Witterzal, Kino Langdonzel, and that will allow me to access. I mean, I could use the console and access directly, but I'd rather go through and see if it works. I'll check the ocarina as well. Let's see if this script works. Yep, working all right. Books. That one's pretty good. No, get out of here. I said get out of here. There we go. Forgotten sword. Ooh, hello. Good morning. Yeah, I just found that. The Raymond fungi. Yeah, so that's something I'm gonna make a note of. Let's open this. Forgotten, war, weapons, textures, and I will minimize this, or make it smaller and put it right there. Bloop. There we go. Yeah, so the Forgotten Sword. Yeah, that's not a fun-looking weapon.
If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think
This
you're
is
crazy.
I wonder,
I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
because it's a customized dwarven sword texture, and I wonder, I'll look at the texture, I'll see what the deal is. It looks like there's some weird, well, the Forgotten Dagger, that might have been just an issue with the mod itself, because the Forgotten Dagger, I forgot to put an inventory image in for it. So that may just be an issue with the mod as a whole, and I think I fixed that for 6.5.4. I don't remember. I'll look at why this is happening. I wonder if this will be optimized by optimizing the meshes. As for...
What are you doing here?
Shut up.
I'll be right down.
As for SKSE... Yeah, 6.5.4 will fix your issue with the Forgotten Dagger. It's SKSE 64. I don't know. I don't know what SKSE does, except that it extends the script, because that's what it is. It's the Skyrim script extender. Okay. Let's go Bleak Falls Barrow. I don't want to go all the way through Bleak Falls Barrow, though, because it's a long dungeon. Let's do this. Bleak Falls Barrow 02. Oh, of course, when I try to sprint it doesn't work. Hey guys. Yeah, I'll go open the debug cell once I've checked like locations of items and things. Oh, cool, there's a arrow stuck in the Deku shield. Got a hall of stories. Oh, I missed the bats. I wanted to look at the bats. Oh, that's different. It's not showing up in the inventory. No, it looks... Hero's clothes are working. The cap doesn't have an inventory. It's not loading the inventory thing. I'll go back to the Imperial. Well, the hero's clothes are better than this, so that's good. Wanted to check more Witterjall. So let's go back to Riverwood. And let's warp our way down here. Yes. Yeah, the caps cannot be quote-unquote fixed. So, don't even ask. You'll notice this one looks pretty good, because I think this character is actually bald. But with certain hairs it'll clip through, and I've done my best to accommodate them, but it's just not going to work. So you'll have to be happy. You'll have to just grit and bear it if you don't like that minor clipping with the hats. Yeah, I'll check the all the caps. I think there must be a cap with an issue with the inventory mesh. This is not more Witterjall. Oh, there's something I should check. Falkreath has a Relics of Hyrule person in it, so I might as well check that. I'll check the Uka texture. Dead man's drink, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I thought that goat was dead. And I'm like, why did you kill that goat? What did that goat do to you? No, 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 I'm not interested. I'm not interested in any... I mean, if you want to tell other people about it, that's fine. But I'm not interested in changing the hats. I'm not interested in doing anything with the hats or the tunics or anything like that. They're finished. They're where they are, and that's where they're going to stay. So I'm not going to do anything with the hats at all. And that's that. Same thing with the Master Sword. Nothing with the Master Sword. Come with me if you want to live.
Let's not waste any time.
At some point we should hire a pick down here.
Let's get going.
Should just spend less time searching the venue.
What do you need to take?
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Mara. I really do.
Okay. She has a sack of flour for some reason. This will be funny.
Lead on then.
And these aren't meant to be... Well, this is, but the caps and tunics are not, like, Link's tunics. Their lore is that they're, soldier equipment. If that makes any sense. This is really nice. I like this, it's like moonlight color. Anyway, I was going to more Wittershall, which I believe is this way. Still haven't run into a courier, but I think I actually disabled that. No, I didn't. I didn't. That was something that got broken with 6.5 and didn't end up being replaced. I do know more Wittershall is on the road. Oh, well this is different. I'm sure I've encountered this before. Cairn. So yes, this is more Wittershall. Actually, you know what I'm going to look at? Because Hallier's Cairn is so close to the border gate to Hammerfell that I'm going to look through it to look at the goddess statues. So let's take a look at the goddess statues. There they are. Oh yeah, they're having, Faror's having a rough day. The other two seem to be fine, which is weird. The other two are the empty bowl. The leaf bowl seems to be having trouble. That's kind of funny. Ignatia doesn't even want to go through the gate. In classic Skyrim, I use pure weathers, I think. Yeah, pure weathers. I used to use climates of Tamriel, but I switched that out with pure weathers. But mostly I like, and with Special Edition, I'm not going to install anything because I like the way it is. I tend to prefer keeping Skyrim as Bethesda made it, but just sort of enhancing it a little with hundreds of mods. Let's see here. There's the side entrance. Welcome to the stream, checking out how things are working in Skyrim Special Edition. Just loading it straight out of the box, see what happens. Well, there's the side entrance. This is new to 6.5. quick save. Let's enter. Let's see if the game crashes or something terrible. No. Doing alright. Oh. God bless America. That's an issue with standard Skyrim. Oh, there's another one. God, wow. It's this chunk right here. Hey, Ignatia, how's it going? Hi, guys. Oh, I thought she was attacking her dog. Ooh, you guys have two-handed weapons. Oh, I thought he wasn't wearing pants. Okay. Hey, Ignatia, I found your journal. Well, that looks good. I should probably take it. Okay, I'll write down the Green Knight. Green Knight's set isn't temperable. I just hate that I forget. I mean, I did my best to fix things, but I missed stuff, and it's really annoying. Wolf Queen. This is a really good book. Anything by Waffen Jarf is really good. Just so y'all know.
Huh?
Hey, buddy. Oh, this guy's tough. Okay. Did I kill... I hope I didn't select the wrong thing. There we go. Ain't nobody got time for you. Resignation. Yeah, those guys are awake. Oh, there you are. Hey.
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
You need... Oh, there you go. I'm gonna give you a Hylian shield. I'm gonna give you this one.
Lead on then.
Wait. I thought...
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
I want you to take... I want you to take this... Oh, dang it. Shield 2.
Lead on then.
Trap chest. Trap chest works. That's another script confirmed. Oh, skeever. Rodents of unusual size. And let's do stamina. And I want fighting stance. Oh. Did I kill her with a bash, or is that something else? Ooh, an Ancient Nord bow. That's way better. Ooh, wait. Ancient Nord war axe is better than my silly little weapons. Oh, that's pretty strong. I'm gonna favorite this. I'm gonna make it 1. I'll probably drop these. That is really not looking great. I don't need this, so I'm gonna, because I have this guy and the Master Sword, which are working pretty well. I also don't need that. So you are number 1. That's 8. I'm gonna unfavorite my hunting bow. Hunting bow? There we go. See, that's working. Ooh! White Skulltulas are spawning, which is a little surprising, but I'm okay with it. Are those both White Skulltulas? That's strange. That's a little that's don't know how much. I don't know if this is oh dear, oh dear, oh boy, oh boy. Take care of this Skulltula. Okay. Listen, you. I'll make a note of the White Skulltulas. Because it's possible that I accidentally replaced every Skulltula with a White Skulltula, which is not what I wanted to do. Oi! We have Phantom and Stall Troop. I don't want to die. Oh, died. Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. White Skulltulas are white, that's what's different. What do you mean, I think those Skulltulas are in Slandered too? I don't know what that means. Oh, standard. My mistake. They're in yeah, they are in standard Skyrim. Because this, literally, I'm playing 6.5.4. I took it out and just threw it into Special Edition with no preparation. And I'm gonna check whether they're too common. Okay. Hey. Here's the 80 sword. That's working. Let's check Majora's Priest. Oh. Okay. Majora's Priest seems to be working alright. Oh, wait a heck. Oh, hang on. Hold up. Hold the phone. Mr. Majora's Priest is actually wielding the fire rod for once, which is shocking. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna kill this guy. Or not. I keep selecting... I think I'm trying to kill the fog, which is not gonna work. Hello. There we go. You're supposed to dissolve. Oh, he killed Ignatia. Oh no, she's paralyzed. Okay, she was paralyzed. My mistake. I was under the impression that she couldn't die. Well, Majora's Mask is working. Nothing wrong with it, looks like. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna pop over to ROH Debug. Moblin Longsword doesn't seem to have an inventory image. Skullhammer is red. Din's Pearl. Yeah, Forgotten Longsword. Zuna. Short sword. Golden Mirror Shield, which is troubling. I'm glad you didn't report that as a bug, because I would have been really annoyed. Longsword already listed. Mirror shield. Sword of Despair. I wonder if these red head things are like specularity getting misinterpreted. Twilight weapons look like they're okay. Ah! Forgotten Longsword. I don't know if this is two-handed or what. A short sword already listed. Twilight Scythe. I forgot about the Twilight Scythe. I find it interesting that in Special Edition they sort of fade, there's slight fading sometimes between items when you switch them in the inventory, which is kind of cool. Holy nuts! Okay. I've been meaning to go through and set a lot of items, like the Ocarina of Time, to be not sellable, because I don't want people to accidentally sell something that's like super important. This is hilarious. Wow. And it's like perfectly symmetrical. What the heck? That is weird. Twilight Odachi is messed up. Yeah, if you have both clock shields, you can make a unified clock shield. Iron Knuckles battle axe was great. Zuna Dagger. Yeah, Zuna Dagger. Zuna Dagger's being phased out anyway. I'm gonna take this for my own. Longsword already dressed. Mace is okay. Another longsword. Din's Pearl already listed. Corrupt Master Sword looks okay, I think. It's hard to tell with the enchantment effect, but I think it is okay. Honestly, most of these issues will probably be solved when I make the meshes optimized for Special Edition, but it's worth knowing which ones had issues prior to the fixing. So in a short sword I already listed. Phantom Sword. It also seems to be missing the Platinum Gauntlets are not new. They've been around pretty much since the beginning. They've just been sort of hidden. And I will challenge you to figure out how to make them. Because you can't find them, you have to make them. Black hourglass and card. And they were added a long time before 6.4. Ironic, strangely enough, the Noble Sword looks great. It's just that yellow thing is that black thing in the center is supposed to be yellow. Tempe's shovel looks fine. I sort of want to rename this one. Tempered sword looks fine. Tall sword, that one already looked at. Oh, the braced shield has an issue. Sword looks fine. Hook shot. Probably saber. Noble sword. Oh, the noble sword I already... Yeah. Fighter sword is okay, it's just got a weird texture. It just seems to be really contrasty, but that is how it's supposed to look. The cube map might be a little funky. Then the saber is good. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's intentionally has a blade. It's invisible. Most of these are the reforged weapons. Now we're getting into the stuff that isn't reforged, I hope. These are in like no order whatsoever. Banded shield. Banded shield. Books look alright. Chronicle of War Volume 2 probably should be a Hylian book. That's supposed to be black, but it's not bad looking. Oh, gotta check the Book of Korodai. Mostly because I love it. Deku nuts look normal. Perfectly normal. They're in a jar. I think these are out of date, but they all look fine. You can put images in the books, which is what I did with the Book of Korodai, but if you want to actually make a custom font, that's different. That's more difficult. But you can do images in books. So you could make a file a picture that was written out in a different hand, and then put that in as a picture for a page. So that is exactly possible. I mean, that is totally possible. Giant's ingot. Book of Korodai is a cool thing. Giant's ingot. There should be more Giant's ingots. There's only one. There should be like 3. Gold triangle. That is part of the Locomo sword. Heart container. Key of Twilight is just normal ass. It's supposed to be black, but it's just normal looking. Lens of Truth? I've been thinking of giving the Lens of Truth more use. So like it gives you, if you have it at, like for instance you see Orange Focus and Majora's Eye, those are things that I had in mind for what you could do with it. Yeah, that's possible. That's exactly what you can do. Locomo Blade. In fact, I'm thinking of doing that very thing, typing text in an image and putting it later for a note in a future update. Locomo Grip. I'm guessing Locomo Handle. No, Locomo Hilt. These are random. Pommel Scabbard has like inverted lighting. Magic Container. Moon Pearl. Can't even tell which one that is. I'm guessing it's Din's Pearl. Upgrade of Time is fine. Phantom Blade looks hilarious. Phantom Hourglass is funky, which is very strange. Refined Blade Blank. Stone of Agony, who? Hello, Stone of Agony, who? Stone of Agony doesn't seem to have a texture at all. Which is super weird. And this is the spell tome for a Stone of Agony. Strangely enough, their device works, and it looks exactly the way it does in normal Skyrim. Counter key. Triforces are invisible. Green Knight's cloak is invisible. Yes, some chests do. Some chests are locked and don't have a special key for them. So yes, some chests do have to be unlocked with a lockpick. Unless you find the... Well, it looks like the caps, all the caps have no... Cool. I'll check the UFO cap. The Silver Centurion does have certain resistances, so I don't know how you're damaging it. Whoops. Well, Skyrim Special Edition just crashed really fast, which is impressive. Now Steam is synchronizing, so it's going to take a little bit of time before I can load it back up. Well, I guess I can look at some of these meshes to see if I can figure out what the issue might be. My character in Special Edition, yeah, she is based on the orc lady who died with the silver gauntlets. Let's see, meshes, what am I looking for? Maybe the red herrings. Look at the golden... No. Phantom sword. Right here. No. Woodlands Hylian. I don't remember where I put it. Noble. There it is. Phantom sword. Let's look at this. Yeah, I wonder if there's something funky about how Skyrim Special Edition is interpreting specular color, because the blade is a white specular. I don't know. I will, or it's alpha. I'll look at the nav mesh for the East March Secret Grotto. I know it's been having, it's had a trouble in the past. It's not the best nav mesh. Alright, you done synchronizing? Yes, good. I want to go back and continue my look. It crashed right when I looked at the Zuna dagger, the faulty Zuna dagger, which indicates to me... No, I didn't want this. I don't want Creation Kit. I wanted Skyrim Special Edition. creation kit. It's taking its sweet time opening. I will mention, however, that some vanilla Skyrim locations also have trouble with followers. The reason being, nav meshes, the thing that allows AI to figure out where they're going, are just so incredibly intricate, and by that I mean they can have problems very easily. And I'm always trying to make sure that the nav meshes work for Relics of Hyrule. But it's not, even if you look at a nav mesh and you say, yeah, this will work, sometimes the AI just won't work right. The AI just won't use it the right way. I'm just gonna look at the weapons. And hopefully it doesn't crash again when I get down to the Zuna dagger. That would be annoying because then I wouldn't be able to look at anything beyond that point. Their device looks fine. That's how it always looks. These look fine. These are new for 6 point. The lesser Twilight Saber looks fine, but the normal Twilight Saber wasn't loading. These are new for 6.5. False Master Sword, I know that one works. Lesser Twilight Sword. Forgotten War Axe looks pretty normal, but it has kind of a funky texture on its handle. Forgotten Spear looks funky. Whoop. Blade blank. Power sword. Okay, I'm going to skip to the giant's knife. Whoop! I don't trust that Zuna dagger. And the Forgotten Dagger doesn't even have... Oh boy. Okay. The giant's knife is falling. Ah, the Wand of Gamelon, the most powerful weapon in the entire game. Those look pretty normal. My original plan for these guys was that you could put all sorts of items in the hand, like a sword, but it wouldn't really work. Have you installed 6.5.4 yet for the wide guard spear inventory image? Claw shot looks okay, but it's black. Wind Waker looks fine. The rupees come with their own texture. In that case, I'll take a look at the issue with the Forgotten Spear. Where I put the rupees. Oh, it's in Nazi game. Rupees. Let's load a red rupee. So the rupee, it uses Ruben Mittelwort for its roughness, and it uses Ruben Weiss for its environment map, and transparent for its normal map. Hilda's staff is invisible. And that's that. Okay. Let's look. Its crests are fine. Mask of Truth is just gonna stay that way. Yoga glass armor is just hilarious looking. False Majora's Mask looks fine. The iron boots look fine. Shiga garb is ugly, but there's nothing I can do about that. That's just how it looks. Green Knight's cloak I already looked at. I wanted to take the Uka cap and look at it. These things look slightly less ugly in Special Edition than they do in normal Skyrim, which isn't saying much. Yeah, it is red. I'm giving up on making, unless we can find somebody else who knows how to rig armor, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, I give up. I've been trying to make the Stone Mask and the Mask of Truth, the new Mask of Truth, work. I can't figure it out. I don't have the tools. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. So unless somebody else comes out and says, hey, I can help out, it's not going to happen. And that's it. I've been thinking of making a little video explaining that, but it's just not going to happen. I've given up. It's just not worth the pain. Books, magic. I don't know what I'm looking for, or what I'm looking to check. There's something that I wasn't able to put in. Would have been great. Lens of Truth. Magic container, what was that? Oh, it was a Moon's Tear looks fine. Phantom Blade is funky. These are all just keys. Yeah. Let's see. Guess I can check this. Working all right. And he's gonna kill me. Hang on. That's good. Almost greatsword looks fine. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, from now on, if people have armor they want to donate, it has to be fully functional within the game. I can't rig it. I just can't do it. If you have a shield or a weapon mesh, then that's something I can work with, and I can... Unless it's an OBJ. It has to be a NIF, and it has to... it has to be a certain way. Whatever, I'll make a video about it. About how to move forward with donations. I guess I should check the Triforce, because that's important. Psychedelic Ferror. Okay. That's an issue, that little bit there. Okay, help. I guess I should go back to... Nope, F0 doesn't exist, of course not. F1 does. And then it's some weird thing like 9, yeah. 5, 7, 8, 3, B9, B9, 3. Well, the Lilian Triforce works. I must have missed one of the Hylian Triforce pieces. Yeah, Triforce of Power is in there. Let's make a wish on... Oh, the Lilian Triforce. It's looking a little darker than normal, but it's not bad. It's a little purple, more purple than it's supposed to be, but it's not a... it's a minor thing. It's sort of fitting. Okay, what I'm gonna do a quick save, And let's test the wishes one by one. So that means... help if I added a 1. And let's do add item 051B5ABF. Zero A OBBA. Okay. Books. There's the Pona song. Oh, that works. Yeah, Pona looks fine. She has the Hylian crest on her saddle there, which is good. It's a good. And let's do another one. That works. That's really cool. That one works really well. That one works. Let's test these. Oh, okay. Hurt me. Shoot me. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want. So that one works. These guys have a lot going on, so... Groups. Acceptance. Seems to be working. There is denial. Haley's denial is a... There we go. Yeah, that seems to be working. Scripts so far seem to be okay. This is really... That one seems to be working. Let's test it with a bandit.
You picked a bad...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. This one's hard to tap. That's not... Oh, that's a 10 type. Not a bandit. Yep. Yeah. Okay. The Dark Blessing works. Because there are so many critical hits just then. Which is a good sign. So it looks like the Triforce is functional. And this is a test of another script that brings up the menus. Let's test this one. Crapping up. Let's see if it actually masters any skills. It doesn't. Oh, it does without telling you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna test one-handed again because that's weird. It didn't say destruction went up to 2. I may have to add it. Yeah. Okay, so it does work. My mistake. So I will. Okay. Ooh. Okay. E. That is like a one of those blacklight paintings. Oh, let's go to ROHD, bud. I might as well make use of these. Who cares? What's the deal? Okay. Risk items. I think. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time is in there. And then. Let's just take all of them. Oh. Okay. Let's test. Yep. Now, let's see. It's probably not gonna tell me anything. Oh, well, it would have shown. Oh, no, it didn't. Crap. Let's look at after. Okay. The The ocarina limiter seems to be... Oh. There are some... There are some that are affected and some that aren't, and that's by design. Okay. Yeah, I would have known if that one worked. So let's use... Yeah, okay, good. So that's working. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let's go somewhere with...
Now, ain't this a surprise?
Oh, hello. You have an enchanted sword. Here, hold on. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure she's fine. Song of Time seems to be working okay with the blocks of time. At least here. That's something that would be hard to test. I'd have to go through every single location with blocks of time and check them, which is tiring. Well, I might as well check False God Passage since I'm here. Oh, that Tektite's way too tough. Nice gold Skulltula. I think that door was supposed to be locked. This does not bode well. You're locked. Yeah, I guess so. Nope. I need to check them all. Everything seems to be okay here. Oh, except the, Morning. Okay. 3? Yeah. Okay. Noble sword. Of knowledge is having a Z fighting issue. Oh, that's right. Oh, right, I was gonna check the, white ring. Just to make sure. I'm sure it's fine, because all the scripts so far have been working really well. That's not the right one, it's D2. It's nothing, I totally grabbed the wrong object. 5250 D2B. There we go. I know it won't work with the this Master Sword, because this Master Sword is a sleeping Master Sword. But I will pop in the Power Sword, because I know it works with the Power Sword. Or it should work with the Power Sword. Yep, everything's fine. Oh, that's right. Wait, where was I going? I was doing this for a reason. Oh! I was going to Kino Langdon's. I was going to actual Itnum's End. I didn't want to check that yet. I don't think there should be any trouble. Although, I should try since I'm here, I'm gonna test the Mirror of Twilight. That's not a surprise to me at all. Been meaning to rework how the Key of Twilight works. Oh, that works perfectly. Because this is a little... I mean, this... Oh. Well, that's, not normal. That is weird. Huh. I don't know. I don't know if the bridges, at Itnumzan stay down. I honestly don't know, because that requires checking back after 10 in-game days. I did my best to make them stay down, but I don't know if that change was reversed when 6.5 broke. That one works. Interesting. I think the anguish issue... No, I guess not. Anguish is just an iceberg right now. And ship. And the rest of it isn't loading. Usually it's a little chunkier than that. I guess that's the only object that has the issue. There we go. That's how it's supposed to. I guess that's good to know. I don't think there are any ruptured towers. Oh, there is one. Lost needs my attention. Lost is the most towering of towers. Wait. Is this something that's not loading, or is this something that... That's something that needs help. Go up to Asylum. Nice shadows. that works. And the spirit shield is back in this chest. Oh, and the Triforce is invisible on it. It's a little high, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Okay, let's check loss. I'm flying! Oh, not anymore. Ooh, hold up. Is that light being... Oh. Oh, that's cool. The light is being... There's that natural volumetric fog, and the whale skeleton is actually interacting with it. So the light comes from below in the ruptured towers, and the whale skeleton is actually blocking it the way that... That's really cool. The True Master Sword does still have beam attacks, but you need the white ring, which that's been the case for since 6.0? I forget when I changed that. It does still work, and it works in Skyrim Special Edition, which I just tested. Hello, friends. How are you? Oh, what is that? Oh, there's some nice bloom coming from the pose there. Very nice. Can't run from me. Oh, its eyes look really good too. Oh, good. Yeah, I hoped that the lighting issue was fixed. Yeah, I was hoping that the lighting was fixed. There was one more activator that was causing issues. Song of Healing, I don't know why. I did rework the Song of Healing a little because it was overpowered, but I'll check to see if that was intentional. I think I kept the Cure Disease effect, but I don't know why it wasn't working. There's one more thing I want to check here. More candlesticks. like the stall hounds. They're cool. That Parotamu has a spear, I think, with an invisible blade, which is interesting. Gotta be one that I missed. Huh. What's the candlestick that opens this? Oh, there it is. That's it. That's the one. There we go. Alright. Ain't nobody got time for this. And you're the more interesting of the two, because yep, the Forgotten Spear is missing its head now. And that's the battle axe version. Canyon? Oh, that's another thing I wanted to check. All these guys, who cares about them? Oh, cool. That still works. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. Oh, wow. That's cool. Glad that works. Didn't have to bother with that. Oh, hang on. Let's see, did he have a weird shield? No. Oh, Skylock. Redead Scream still works. Okay. Hi. Hello. And we have the Sheikah Blade, which needs a better inventory image, but it is working. So let's take a look at it. Oh, butts. Again. I thought I fixed that. The burial mask is not 100% guarantee. It muffles them. It doesn't guarantee that the redeads will not freeze you. It just dulls the effect. There's a chance that it will negate it, but it's not a guarantee. Since this is the way that the Sheikah Blade seems to want to be... Dang it, I need to... But this thing is even too long for a greatsword. I need to make it smaller. Because that is way too big. Way too big, even for a greatsword. Hey, Master Poe, how's it going? I'm gonna beat you to death with this giant sword. Really like how their eyes look in Special Edition. Okay, hang on. He did. All Night Mask looks fine. Oh, god damn it! I did. These little things that slip through the cracks. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Hylian shields on this. Because they are constantly causing issues. Yeah, it's really frustrating because I thought I fixed that issue with it being gigantic, but it's still gigantic, which is really annoying. So 6.5.5 will be coming out sometime in the future to fix these issues again. Hey Star-Lord, how's it going? There's no way I could hope to ever harm any of these guys. Star-Lord. There he is. Star-Lord can land. Goodbye, guys. Owl butts. That spear is looking fine. That's a normal spear. Huh. I don't get it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check the ghost ship now. Wait a second. I'm gonna go back in there because I want to look at that ferry again. Because I thought I noticed something interesting. Oh, that is cool. There's a little bloom. And like, this is just a normal fairy mesh, but Skyrim Special Edition is doing really cool things with it. That is really cool, I like that. Alright. Yeah, Ghost Ship is here. So hopefully that dragon landing issue has been fixed. I've done my best to give them room to land, or whatever the issue was. I don't know what the issue was, but it should be okay. Ah, that's very bright. You can barely see the flags. Seems to be working. I mean, I made it to the Isle of the Deep without any trouble. Oh, the custom lighting is working. Let's see if that worked. Shield of Four Souls seems to be missing. Oh, no. Shield of Four Souls is missing the Triforce. That should be a book, I think. At some point I do want to make white gold Skulltula chitin, but that's not a priority at this point. Doesn't seem to be any issues here. I will check the I'll check over here, because this is where hey guys, I mean white Skulltula, gonna get out of your face. I don't want to deal with you. I'm gonna check the thunder weapon. Blade looks alright. Supposed to paralyze them, but it's not. Oh, there it goes. It's a chance to paralyze them, but credit where credit is due, the Isle of the Deep, most of it was by somebody. The Isle of the Deep was made by somebody who made a whole like land for it, and I just sort of adopted it and reworked a lot of it. There are other interiors. That one is straight from the other user's mod. I added that big tower. This whole area is pretty much from that mod as well. And I would not be able to help you with transparency because it is a very strange thing in Skyrim, making something transparent. That was weird. But oh wait, I need the spell. Okay. It's interesting. Nehru's Pearl seems to be just completely. Hey, it works. Cool. I wonder if that works in standard Skyrim. What switch? Which switch on which area? On the Isle of the Deep? Where was the switch? Oh, there, yeah, so, I think I know what switch you're talking about now that I think about it. I'm gonna go back to the Isle of the Deep. That totally looks like, ice-cold water when you look under, doesn't it? I'm guessing you mean there's a switch up there. Yeah, Isle of the Deep. There's a couple switches on these two areas. Those are vestigial. I need to add a custom message to that, because that's not really helpful. This thing, it's supposed to fire those crossbows down here. I think there's a crossbow here. Yeah, it's supposed to fire these, but it doesn't. They're not linked up properly. Why is this one aimed over there? Like, what use could that ever have? It's just... it's silly. I think there's another one over TFC. Thank you. No, there's none over there. But yeah, this switch is supposed to fire those big crossbows. That's something I'll fiddle with. It'll probably be more reliable in 6.5, along with this crack in the land, which needs to be covered up or fixed. There's a dead end right there. That spiral staircase goes nowhere. And I've been meaning to put like rubble there or something to make it look a little older, so it's more reasonable why it's like that. Those ghosts are really glowing. Another thing is the ghost ship is supposed to have a... There's 2 ghost ships. You see these double shield? That means there's 2 ghost ships here. At least 2 front parts, which I need to fix. 2 bows for Hyrule ship. Switch. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go to Spirit Island, see how that one's doing. I might as well do this. There we go. Can't really deal with these guys. Oh! That's weird. They're glowing quite substantially there. Hi guys, don't mind me. There's a shipwreck. Oh, it's glitching. And there's this guy. I was originally going to give this guy a special weapon. And in the future he might carry a special weapon, but right now I'm just not going to bother. Shield of 4 souls. Yep, as I thought. Okay. Oh, I was going to look at the Book of Korodai, see if it was working. But I think the game crashed before I could look at it. E15 DA. Books. Book of Korodai. Yep, Book of Korodai is working perfectly well. That's good. I also grabbed Nehru's Pearl. And so I have the Nehru's Pearl power. Nehru's Pearl should be a power, not a spell. But I think it's fine. Nice. That is not good though, because I chose ingot. And it's giving me food. Alchemy is fine. And Forge is fine. This seems to be the smelter is goofy. Yeah, I'm guessing that, like, I can tell what's wrong with what, just by looking at it. That didn't make sense. It made sense in my head. But I can tell that it is... because they're not supposed to be... the alteration table. I know it's all of those problems with Nehru's Pearl are because of something wrong with the standard version. Special Edition wouldn't have messed that up, because the script is exactly the same between the two. Magic? Yep. I think everything else should be okay. I think the problem is that there's supposed to be two. There's supposed to be a cooking pot here. And that's supposed to be the last one. Or ingot is supposed to be the last one. It's just the menu isn't right. So all the pearls seem to work. I haven't checked Din's pearl, but I'm not going to bother because I'm pretty sure it's fine. Islet of Steel looking great. Yep, that's good. Amused that there's a book in here, and the Mon looks pretty good. That switch doesn't seem to do anything. There's a shield in Dragon Roost Cavern that is intentional. Like, there's 4, and there's 1 there, and that's how it's supposed to be. The Mon are actually Breath of the Wild items. They're special, I guess, gold piece. They're special pieces of money that you can use to pretty much make any. You can make rupees with them, and you can also make any ingot. So they're pretty much alchemical currency, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and I adapted them, they're from Breath of the Wild, and I adapted them into Relics of Hyrule to be a weird, versatile currency of sorts. And they use the blast mask texture. Go! Tear of the Four Souls? There it is. It's purple. That's where the purple one is. That's exactly where it's supposed to be. Everything seems to be fine with it, except it's missing the Triforce. Oh wait. I don't even know if it's supposed to have the Triforce. But I know the Spirit Shield is supposed to have the Triforce. I'll have to check. I'm adding whatever I can from Breath of the Wild. I don't like answering Breath of the Wild questions because that's 2 updates from now. It's 6.7, and pretty much everything is on the table. So the answer is maybe to pretty much everything you could possibly ask. I don't mean to sound like terse or annoyed. It's just that I get the same. Ooh, I get the same question over and over and over. Are you going to add this? Are you going to add that? Yes, I'm going to try, but I can't guarantee it. Looks like the Shade of Levius can teleport. Oh, okay, gonna go over here. I'm okay with the Shade of Levius teleporting. I'm okay with the Shade of Levius flying through like that. I'm okay with it doing all of these things. Because it is the Wind Dragon after all. Hey! Okay, where haven't I been? Isle of the Damned. Isle of Shipwrecks. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's weird. Isn't like this. Oh, there we go. Rivali's Gale is going to be radically changed for 6.7 because adding a jumping spell, while technically possible, would be game-breaking because there are certain like areas that you're not supposed to be able to access because you can't jump very high, and I don't want to mess that up. So Rivali's Gale is probably going to be a costless whirlwind sprint. Once a day costless whirlwind sprint instead of whatever. And Mipha's Grace will be kind of tricky because it's hard to track when the player character is about to die. So Mipha's Grace will have to be modified a little. Daruk's Protection is probably going to be the easiest. And, what's her face? She's my favorite. Wow. How can I forget the name of my favorite, champion? Gerudo Lady. Rivali, Mipha, Daruk. I keep thinking Oranguru. That is not her name. That is a Pokemon. Oh, wow. Can't believe I blanked on that. But her thing, I can't even remember the name of her power. Fury. Urbosa's Fury, there we go. Urbosa's Fury. Urbosa's Fury will be slightly modified, but I think Urbosa's Fury will also be possible. I really like how Special Edition handles these things. It's really cool. Wow, jeez. Like it's just amazing to me the way that like I put this here. I put this tower here. And yet, because of the lighting system in Special Edition, it's still registering it, and it's saying, "Yep, that's okay," and it interacts properly. I don't know why I'm amazed by that. Even the blocks of time are interacting with it. I don't know why that amazes me. I do like this about Special Edition. Special Edition, I kind of think they could have done a little more with it, but I think Special Edition did a good job upping the graphics. The graphics! Gotta have good graphics! But everything else was left exactly the same, more or less. So it's not that big of an upgrade, but I do like this volumetric shadowing that they're doing. It's really cool. And like, I put this here, and it's still interacting with the... I don't know. Okay. I've checked a bunch of important things. There's so much in Relics of Hyrule that it's hard to check everything. And we're getting up on the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna look at the script list. Script. Rocks Cape. I guess I could look at the Rocks Cape to see if it works. Moon Pearl should be fine. And put on the Rocks Cape. Rocks Cape doesn't have an inventory mesh. Rocks Cape looks alright. The question is whether it will work. Yeah, it's working. The way to tell whether the Rocks Cape is working, if your character flaps their arms like this, that means the Rocks Cape is working. Whee! Yeah, so the Rocks Cape even works, which is really cool. I am going to take it off, just to see what happens. Yep. Everything's back to normal. Cool. Is there anything that anybody wants me to check? Because I think I've gotten a lot. I've actually gotten a lot for the mod in general. Things that need fixing. Even with something like testing at 15%, it's still tricky, because the idea is Demise is in the lore. He's not explicitly mentioned, but he is there. You just have to look hard enough and read between the lines, so to speak. But Mipha's Grace, checking for 15%, if a move takes you past that, like if a bandit hits you hard enough and takes you down below 15%, it's not a guarantee that it will react. And especially if he knocks you down to being dead, then that's not going to happen. Food is out. There's no food. There's not going to be any food from Zelda, any Zelda game. Pumpkin stew, Grandma's stew, anything from Breath of the Wild. No food. Because food is not a relic. The mod is called Relics of Hyrule. And recipes, no offense, are not, like, it's not gonna happen. There are some, like, food items in the mod, like Tektite jelly, but that has a purpose because it's part of an enemy. And the potions, that sort of happens. Yeah, My Hate Never Perishes is Demise, and the idea of reincarnating his hate. That's another thing that's mentioned in the lore. So Demise is in there. wanted to show this off to show you why you should look for the true Goddess Sword. True Goddess Sword looks really great. And it's also White Ring enabled. That didn't work. Oh, this is interesting. The lighting here. Boop. Okay. Oh, the pedestal is having trouble with its texture. I do plan to add chews, but I'm going to call them chews because choo-choo just sounds silly to me. The chews are going to be added eventually, but chew jelly is already in the mod technically as Tektite jelly. The idea is the chews and the Tektite have become symbiotic, but there will be, I suppose there might be separate chew jelly that's stronger, it's more potent than Tektite jelly. But I do want to, I think in 6.6 I will be adding chews. And chews are going to be really cool. I have a lot of cool plans for them. Well, if you really think about it, like, think about this. Think about why the Goddess Sword would be here of all places. Like, and think about this room. Think about why it looks like this. Think about all that cool stuff. And it'll dawn on you, and it'll be great. No, I'm not going to make a Zelda food mod. I'm making one Zelda mod, and that's Relics of Hyrule. If you want Zelda food, you need to go elsewhere, because it's not going to happen from me. I'm not going to do it. Where is... There's supposed to be a spell. I wonder if it got messed up. There's supposed to be a spell when you equip this thing. I think it got messed up. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a conjuration spell or a... Well, that's a mistake. I'll need to check that. Goddess Sword. Okay. Goddess Sword turned out so well. It took a lot of effort to make the Goddess Sword look the right way. I think the normal Goddess Sword still a little popsicle-y, but at least the true Goddess Sword looks alright. And it looks alright in the hand. It's just the inventory makes it look a little funky. Okay. Good thing I checked the goddess sword because I wasn't entirely sure about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that jumps out. Magic armor. I got the magic armor and I didn't even test it. Should be okay, but I am going to test the magic armor. Avarice. Yep, it's doing it. And then it's going to drain my stamina. There it goes. And it's going to drain my health. There it goes. Okay. That's good. Here's an interesting, I don't know if anyone knew this, but Midna, the design... I'm not noticing a typo. August 15. I'm not noticing any typos in the screen in the, unless it's different in the stream title. It may not have saved the title. Anyway, Midna, the Midna, especially with Imp Midna, the black that's on Imp Midna, and also on Twilight Midna, but Twilight Midna has a robe. The black parts are supposedly meant to be shadows, like that the Twilight literally wear shadows as clothing, which is a really cool idea. Let's see, what am I doing? I was looking at scripts. Oh, I was gonna show... So I'm gonna close the stream very soon, but as a preview for 6.6, it's not gonna look exactly like this. It's probably gonna look radically different, but I am working on the Hall of Memories for 6.6. It's going to be a while, because 6.6 is the next update. It's going to take a bit of time. But this is probably not what anybody was expecting with the Hall of Memories. And maybe this is giving too much away, but... Oh, those are not interactive yet. So I think that's... Yeah, it's not going to stay exactly like that, but that was a little preview of what I'm working on for the Hall of Memories. Not going to tell you anything about it. Oh, that's cool. These don't lag in Skyrim Special Edition. In normal Skyrim, looking at these will lag the game, but they're not lagging in Special Edition, which is pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the stream there. Because everything seems to be okay. Well, not everything is okay, but there's some things that need a little work. I've identified what is having trouble. Oh! That's why. The other world we got... Okay. I'm gonna test these two things, and then I will close the stream, because there's two more things that I need to check. I'll check Kino Langdonzell after I check these. I can get Armo Stone. Oh, 8 Armo Stone. We'll see. Okay. I'm in the ROH debug cell, testing stuff. So this is an inaccessible area unless you use the console. It just has testing stuff and chests with items in them. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I need a black soul gem. What am I doing? Sometimes Skyrim will load things in the wrong way, which is annoying, but that's how it is. There we go. So that worked. I believe I have a book. Sword. Duration. Don't have enough magic. Of course I don't. Well, that works. Alright. Problem solved. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh. That's not normal. Okay. I will check Kino Langdonzell for its key issue. And since I'm level 17, shouldn't have too much trouble. hi, Ignatia. Actually, I'm gonna... Whoops. I'm so not used to the old inventory. Like, that is supposed to be underwater. This blue water is supposed to be there. Whoops. I should be holding this. Ganon's Tower, you need to, all the Skulltulas are white Skulltulas, that's not normal. Yeah, you need to get to his tomb, and in order to get to his tomb, you have to get through, the ruptured towers. Okay, that still works. And there's actually information on the wiki, if I remember correctly. There might not be. I'll have to check. Doesn't matter. Well, if you want all of the information, it's in the Pale Secret Grotto. And you'll need to go through the ruptured towers in order to get the key that you need to open the door to the Pale Secret Grotto. And the ruptured towers are accessed with the Key of Twilight. Thanks for stopping by. The stream is very close to closing out, but thanks for hanging out, checking out what's going on. Where the heck is this key? I must have checked these two corpses a million times. Corpse that holds the key. Oh. Answer? Already found it. Yeah, the wiki is incomplete because there's so much stuff that needs to be covered and I'm only one guy and I'm busy working on the mod. Your sword is invisible, see on that. Sword is that. Oh, faulty forgotten dagger, that makes sense. that's a redec. All of the, oh, that's nice. All of the keys seem to be working. Goodbye. Guy does not have it, it's in the knapsack. Out of the way, jerk ass. Mystery of Talara is a pretty good in-game book as well. It's not like, you know, Pulitzer Prize winning, but it is good. Help, I'm falling, I can't get up. Corpses are beating on me. No, it seems to be fine. Didn't have any trouble finding any issues with the keys are fine. I fall there. Nice to see ya. Blisterwort is a really good alchemy ingredient because you can make healing potions with it and you can make smithing potions with it, which is hecka useful. And here's a Wolfos. Or not. Hi. Yep. I know. I'm in your space. Don't mind me. Hello. Challenger is near. I can kill you with the console. Okay, maybe not. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. Yep, all the keys work. Anyway, it is time for me to go. Looks like Skyrim Special Edition, it looks like the Special Edition port will not be too difficult. I'm going to optimize the meshes and see if that fixed the texture issues. Then I'll take a look at them if necessary. Thank you all for your feedback and your bug reports. It is annoying dealing with bug reports, but they are important, they are valuable. So I'm sorry if I'm ever like kinda like, ugh, another bug report. They are important. It's just frustrating thinking that you fixed the same problem a million times and then it doesn't turn out. Anyway, there will be a new Relics of Hyrule, the series episode, this Saturday, the 19th, or maybe the Friday before. I am going to upload it soon, or whenever. It is ready, it's edited, it's rendered, so it's ready. So thanks very much for coming, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you on the flippity flop, as no one says.